When does becoming a role model go a little bit too far? Are celebrities responsible for how our kids see the world? Can we hold them liable for putting out garbage instead of being responsible, encouraging, and motivating? Let's take a deep dive. When it comes to parenting, I believe it's one of the hardest jobs in the world. And we can't always monitor what our children watch and what they see when they're not at home. We have celebrities like Sabrina Carpenter that's at a concert that states something inappropriate to a child who's 16 years old. Is the parent responsible for that? For letting their child go to the Sabrina Carpenter concert? Or is it Sabrina for what she said? See the video clip right here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
It's sort of like the up and down, because you want to feel like stable in your heart, don't you? But how old are you actually? You're 16. Oh no, you got time. No, don't do that. I'm just saying, if you're 16, I feel like it's definitely a time when you're learning people and you're learning what you won't like and what you will like. That's one of the why I'm doing your best. I don't know anything. Have you heard the album? Yeah, but I feel like I have a little bit more knowledge now. So where would you say right now, how are you feeling? Would you say you're feeling quite sad? Would you say you're feeling angry? Or would you say you are 20? Wait, I shouldn't have asked you that earlier. Oh, no. I didn't ask her that. No. Are you just like excited to meet other people?
There's a lot of mixed views on this conversation. Number one, I think Sabrina has the right, honestly, with freedom of speech to ask questions. But the problem was, once she found out the child was 16 years old, she should have ended that conversation and went on to something else. Instead, she continued to ask that inappropriate question. Do I think she could have handled this whole situation better? Absolutely. But do I think that she intentionally meant to cause a ruckus? No, she didn't. I think she was trying to keep her image up and stay relevant, because if she jumps out of her image, then guys are going to be like, oh, we're not swooning over her anymore. Or women, right? So she has to keep this, forgive me for what I'm going to say, this Babylonian image up, even if she doesn't mean it. But there's other artists that have done the same thing. So why so much hate for Sabrina Carpenter? Is it based on her being a child star? And then she grew into this dominatrix type of gal. Sabrina really shocked a lot of people with the new photoshoot she just took. They compare it to Lolita. The book Lolita was written in 1955 by Russian-American novelist Vladimir Nabokov. The protagonist and narrator is a French literature professor who moves to New England and writes under a pseudonym, Herbert. He details his obsession and victimizes a 12-year-old girl, Dolores Hayes, whom describes as an infant. Herbert kidnaps and essays Dolores after becoming her stepfather. In private, this filth bag calls her Lolita, which means Dolores in Spanish. What really ruffled the feathers of many is the film that was created, the adaptation of Lolita the book, in the 1997 film that was directed by Adrian Lyne, starring Jeremy Irons, Dominique Swan, Melanie Griffith, and Frank Langella. In the film, Humbert calls Dolores low. Ugh, so gross. Ugh. But he is obsessed with adolescent girls. This fool only marries Charlotte, the mother of Lo, to get next to Lo because he's smitten by her and is literally a pedo. I just can't believe this film was such a hit. But I can see why people are in an uproar about Sabrina. A photoshoot, what people are saying, is based off of Lolita. But from what Sabrina Carpenter is stating, she has never seen Lolita. For her, she's defending herself as to why she made that kind of content. Honestly, it may have just been a coincidence. Maybe she wasn't aiming for that, but remember, her PR team probably was. We are getting more attention on on human trafficking and child essays. So no matter what they did, what their plan was, it is beneficial to the awareness of humanity. So with that being said, can we truly leave our children in the hands of celebrities? The answer is no, absolutely not, because they have their own families, or they just, don't want to be that kind of person. We can't rely on them to raise our children up. That is our jobs. I know it's hard to keep an eye on them. It's hard to monitor them. It's hard to keep them entertained, but it's time that we stand up and be the parents that we're designed to be. Keep in mind that she's not the first and won't be the last to do something like this. And all you can do is cancel her. Cancel her in your family. Cancel her in your household. But do you think she'll be canceled from society? No, she won't be. So it's time for us, if you have a problem, to walk away from the worldly society. And you know what the saying is? Bad press is good press. So take your press somewhere else and maybe start to invest in a new thought process, mindset, and just walk away, Sometimes it's the best thing that we can do for our health and for our families. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you next time. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, and leave what your thoughts are below. I'd really like to chat more with you about how you feel about the situation. All right, till next time, bye.